Good evening. I'm Jinx the Patchwork Imp. I can't even English. Off to a fantastic debut. Hello. I'm Jinx the Patchwork English. English, Jinx. Do you know English? Let's try this one more time. Hello. I'm Jinx the Patchwork. Hi, I'm Jinx the Patchwork Imp, and today we are going to be playing and trying to voice act for yet another killing game. I actually don't know much about this game. It's a visual novel that came out earlier this year, and I admit I was interested in it, mainly because of the title. Because it brings to mind certain games from Spike Shunsoft, also known as the people who created Danganronpa. I'm pretty sure it was I'm pretty sure Danganronpa was a inspiration for this game. Oh gosh, my anxiety's already gotten the better of me. Well, forgive me, this is my first time streaming, and this is the debut of my PNGTuber. You can see him down there in the corner, right next to the copyright. Right for this game. Yeah, this little guy, he's looking really cute. This was made by my friend EvilAntho. He's a artist, and I recommend you go look him up on his socials because he's a pretty cool dude. Also, I kind of couldn't help but notice that the symbol for this game is a cicada, which kind of brings me to mind that internet mystery. I think it's called Cicada 3301. I'm wondering if that has anything to do with this game. Well, we're going to find out. Anyway, if any of you are watching, either by the live stream or by the vlog, strap in and let's take a look and see what we have in store. And I'm going to try voice acting the dialogue for this. And considering all the characters I'm aware of are women and my voice is very masculine, this is going to go well. Right, now let's begin! Right, content warning, so just leaving this up for a bit for you all to read. And now let's proceed. If my mouse works, that is. I think we're good. This is it. After all that's happened, it comes down to this after all. All I have to do is make one final choice. Wait, you're asking me to kill already? This is a bit extreme. This is the first decision of the game and I don't know any of these characters? You're not making this easy. I don't know anything about them and I don't want to kill anyone. Forgive me. Oh dear! Ugh. What was that? Part 1, welcome to the killing game. I knew this game was going to be messed up, but I mean in a good way, but I mean it's based on Danganronpa, so I knew it's gotta be intense, but I didn't expect that right off the bat. Hey. Awake. What happened? If it didn't work, I hear voices. What kind of voice should I give her? I don't want to sound too similar, so... You know what? I'm just going to give my best Merrick Ishtar impression. I am not apologizing for that. Oh, she's waking up! Hey there, sleepyhead! Rise and shine! My head! Where am I? Ooh. Nice place you got here. Are you okay? Does anything hurt? Ugh. Who are you? I suppose we never met before, eh? Is she awake? Why did I give her the dog voice? I have no idea I should. I mean, with the Merrick voice, it's supposed to... I'm just cutting a little bit loose, but... Since this is a horror game, I should probably make this somewhat serious, so... I'm overthinking it. Well, one thing you should know already. Jinx the Patchwork Imp? Overthinking is one of my superpowers. And you are? Well, what do you remember? Hey now, she only just woke up. Let's take it easy with the questions. Right. We should first make sure there isn't anything wrong with her. What's going on? What is this place? Before we answer that, let's start with some introductions. My name's Cecilia, the beautiful and the beautiful bi-speckled bombshell to my right here is... Oriana. That lead-in was unnecessary. So, what is your name? My name? My name... What is my name? You know, I actually didn't think this far because I didn't know the character we were going to have to name the player character, so... Let's see here. What do you guys think about Brianna? A little too close to Oriana. Let's try something else. how do you guys feel about Robin? Well, I'm going to go for it anyway, so Robin is our main character. Robin? My name is Robin, right? Yes, it is. It's Robin. Robin, huh? Nice to meet you, I completely dropped the Merrick voice. Nice to meet you, Robin. All right, Robin. I guess since you just woke up. Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me? I think my mic may have cut out. Hello? All right, Robin. I guess since you just woke up, you don't know anything about the situation we're in, do you? A situation? Look behind you. See the writing on the door there? Behind me? This door will not open until one of you dies. Well, they're not being subtle about it. That's quite the door. There's something written on it. Way ahead of you, Robin. Way ahead of you. This door will not open until one of you dies. What? What is this? Are we trapped in here? Good to see you got the right idea. Girl, you're way too happy about this. How could you laugh at a time like this? My thoughts exactly, Robin. My thoughts exactly. Ignore her. Ever since she woke up, she's been all giddy like that. Ever since? So both of you woke up here without any explanation too? Pretty much. Spooky, isn't it? Yeah, that's not a voice someone who is mentally stable is going to make. Calling it now, she's going to try killing us. The most unsettling part is neither of us have any memory of being kidnapped or brought here. It's the strangest thing, right? Almost like we were spirited away. Come to think of it, I don't recall how I fell asleep in the first place. In fact, I can't remember anything. It's all blank. I don't remember anything about myself. What's wrong, Robin? You look pale. It's nothing. Robin, I think I know what your answer will be, but do you remember anything about how you ended up here? Anything at all? Well, I see no reason to lie, so we're telling the truth. Well, the truth is, I don't seem to have any memory about myself at all. None at all? Just that my name is Robin. Nothing else? What? What are those looks for? It's nothing. Don't worry about it. I guess you must have experienced the worst of whatever this is. The most I can say is that my memory is fuzzy in some places. Oh, me too! Like, I remember who I am, but the past day or so's a total blur. They're acting kind of weird. Well, no matter. It doesn't change the fact that we need to find a way to escape this place. Yeah, I don't want to stay here overnight. I can't sleep unless I have my special pillow. Pillow, Odeon! We need pillows! I think a bigger concern is that there's someone in this house out to kill us? Just finished catching you up, Robin. Just to finish catching you up, Robin. Cecilia and I woke up about an hour before you did. Since you weren't coming to, we took a look around to see if there were any other exits. Good thing I came back here in time to notice you waking up. Imagine how scared you'd been if you woke up in this creepy house and no one was around. I can't tell if it's my performance, but Cecilia, you are creepy. Yeah, so did you find anything? A couple of doors are unlocked, but none of them lead to an exit. Meanwhile, the windows were all totally locked, and we can't even see what's outside because of that weird fog! If we keep looking, maybe we'll find some keys or other clues. It's like an escape room! Fun, right? In any case, this is probably a lot to take in all at once. Do you have any questions, Robin? Several, actually, but, let's go through all of them if we can. What do you mean by weird fog? Every window we've checked, there's an unnaturally thick fog covering up the outside. You can see it for yourself. Look at the door behind you again. Oh yeah, the windows surrounding the door. The fog makes it hard to tell if there are any people nearby that could hear us call for help. It's weirdly thick and bright. Why does it make me so uneasy? What's really strange is the fog makes it hard to tell if it's day or night. At least we have the clock here by the door, even if it doesn't say AM or PM. What? That startled me. Oh look! It came from the clock by the door. Looks like it's 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. What's that skull on your face for? Are you hungry? How much time do you think we have? How much? What do you mean? Do you think whoever trapped us here will be fine with us taking our sweet time looking for a way to escape? Or perhaps this house is in fact inescapable, and we'll simply starve to death if we don't. Hey, don't go giving up yet. We haven't checked out every part of this house yet, right? Acting all smart and determined one moment, then completely deflated the next. Ah, this girl is such a mess. Don't you think so, Robin? Wait, I thought you were talking about me! Alright, that's enough talking. We need to move. Robin, now that you're awake, you can help us look for clues. Even if we can't find a way out, we might be able to figure out who's keeping us here and why. Yeah, and then we can take him. Yeah, and then we can take it to him. Take what exactly? You know, vengeance, retribution. I mean, this person kidnapped 3 defenseless girls, trapped them in a creepy home, and is threatening to kill them all. Don't you think people like that should just drop dead? I feel this is something like an alignment choice. But I don't know anything about the person who kidnapped us, and I have zero sympathy for them either way, but I don't trust Cecilia one bit, so... I mean, death might be a little harsh. We can just turn them into the authorities, right? So that's your answer, huh? What? I get where both of you are coming from, but we should prioritize our personal safety. Robin, if you run into anyone suspicious, run away immediately. So, run away from Cecilia. Got it! Right. Cecilia, that goes for you too. Yeah. Again, we're focusing on collecting information. Let's split up and investigate every room in this house thoroughly. I was in the middle of checking out the kitchen, so I guess I'll go back there. Robin, come join me if you get lonely. I won't. In that case, I'll continue investigating the room upstairs. Based on what I found so far, this seems to be an ordinary house, but I wonder if this place holds some dark secret. And just like that, they're both gone. Wow, am I rusty voice acting wise. But that's one of the reasons I decided to start these streams, to get back into the habit. Get back into the swing of things. At this point, I don't know if I entirely trust Oriana, but at the same time, Cecilia is very sus. But I'll be cautious either way. I still have so many questions, though. I guess there isn't much else to do but join in on the investigation effort. So Cecilia went to the kitchen. Oriana went upstairs. I think that door under the stairs is a little open. Looks like a bathroom? That might be worth checking out. All of them seem promising. Guess I'll pick whatever I want to go first. Let's save here, and then... Where should I go? Since I don't know if I trust these two girls, we're going to investigate the bathroom. I guess I should check out that bathroom. There probably isn't any way to escape there, but might as well see if there are any interesting clues. It's smaller than I thought. Guess this is supposed to be a guest bathroom. Oh, did not mean to do that. There isn't much besides a sink and a toilet, but if I look carefully, I might find something interesting. All right, investigation time. Move the cursor to search your surroundings for important clues. Once you find enough, you will be able to advance the story. Yeah. Investigation! The bathroom with... What clues can you discover in this tiny bathroom? Maybe some can only be found while you're alone? So in other words, we're not... The other two girls are definitely sus. The mirror. Oh, so that's what we look like. So this is my face? Other than my name, I can't remember anything about myself. But I guess deep down, this face kinda looks familiar? Okay, that's enough staring. Let's keep looking. A typical bathroom towel for drying hands. It's a little damp. Guess someone used it very recently. Not much else I can learn from this. You know what? We're going to search the most suspicious part of this bathroom. The toilet paper roll. An empty roll of toilet paper. So inconsiderate, leaving it like this. Well, it's not like there's anything I can do about this. I don't see any replacement rolls here. Good thing I don't feel any urge to go right now. Okay, now we'll check the toilet. No problems with the toilet. Do I need to go? No, let's not. Thought of doing it right now feels wrong somehow. Oh, a waste bin. There's gotta be a clue in here, right? The lid's stuck. I'll just have to stick my hand in. Alright, let's see. A wadded up tissue. Looks about right. Looks about right. A sink with 2 knobs. Okay, cold water works. And hot water works. Nothing unusual here, I guess. Maybe I'm just wasting time here. I should end my investigation. Hey, no, we are not leaving just yet. We're not 100%. You see this little investigation progress bar down here? We're not done yet, Robin. We're leaving when I say we are. This switch doesn't seem to do anything. Inconvenient, but at least the window's letting in blah, blah, blah. Inconvenient, but at least the window's letting in enough light for me to see everything. A single bath mat is decorating the cold wooden floor. Nope, nothing under it. The door I came through. Past it is the foyer. Looking at my own face didn't bring back any memories. And I don't think there'll be much else I can figure out on my own. Yeah, I should wrap this up soon. Is there anywhere else the clue could be hiding? A soap dispenser. No label, but it smells okay enough. I wonder if I should wash my hands. No reason not to. Okay, all cleaned up. Okay, let's turn that sink off. There we go. I can think again. There you are. Are those... No, they're lights designed to look like blah blah. Are those... No, they're lights designed to look like table lamps. Even without any light, the thick layers of dust can be seen on lampshades and the metal mounts. Not much else to say. Not much else to say about them, or think about them. Let's see, 4% is left. Where are you? Of course, the window, the most obvious thing. Yep, the window's locked. Yep, the window's locked. The others mentioned that all the windows were locked, so I guess that was to be expected. We won't be able to escape from here. Unless... Alright. 1, 2, 3, 2... Ah! Okay, that was a mistake. Ow, my hand. Alright, for some reason I checked... Alright. For some reason I checked everything thoroughly. Now I should really end my investigation and move on. Achievement unlocked. Hogging the bathroom? Rude. Should I wrap up my investigation here? Yes. It's a small bathroom, so I guess that's all the clues I'm going to be getting. Nothing useful came out of this. Well, can't say I didn't try. Alright, let's get out. Whoa! Ow. I think I tripped over something. What was... Okay, so I'm a dog person, but that right there, that thing's freaking me out. It just looks... Those eyes, our eye sockets, whatever they are, they're soulless. What? Is that a dog? Where did it come from? Does it live here? Nope, didn't mean to do that. It's just sitting there, staring at me. And it's got a color of ruins. This is creepy. Is it friendly? I want to believe the dog's alright, but I don't know anything about this, so... Sorry, pupper. I think I'll just stare back at it and keep my guard up. I really can't remember, but I don't think I'm good with dogs. Aw, Robin. You're not a dog girl? That's sad. Besides, the others didn't mention there being a dog, so... It could only belong to the culprit. Wait, that's weird. Why would a kidnapper bring their dog here before locking everything up? And the ruins on the... Yeah, they're glowing, so... Did I do a bad thing? Huh? That's a pretty weird collar. Looks like it's made of heavy metal. It's like a prisoner's shackle. Hey! Oh! It ran off. Wait! Come back! Huh? Where is... There it is! What should I do? You know what? Yeah, let's try to catch it. Okay, come on. Come here now. Okay, come on. Come here now. Stay. What? It zipped around me. It's taunting me? Yeah, boy. Okay, that way! Robin, don't go telegraphing your movements. It's not falling for that. Oh, you were faking it. Alright then, how about... There! Damn it, so close! Oop, didn't mean to do that either. I'm not done yet. Alright, you're not fooling me anymore. If I do this, yeah. And next, now! What? What the heck? Wait, grab the wrong one? What? Okay, that one. What is this thing? Wait, what am I doing? How is chasing this dog going to help at all? Actually, I don't know why I was even chasing that thing, because I'm pretty sure that thing is sus too. I'm not very smart, am I? And there it goes. Gone without a trace. Why did it show up in the first place? Investigating by myself didn't amount to anything. I better stop wasting time and go meet up with someone. There's definitely more than meets the eye to that dog, though. Next time I see it, I better catch it for sure. Guess I should investigate somewhere else now. Let's see, where should I go? Oops, we do not want to go there. We're going up here. There's probably lots to check out upstairs. I should give Oriana a hand with investigating all that. A lot of doors. I guess Oriana must be behind one of them. Hello? Oriana! Oh, Robin, what brings you here? I thought you could use some help going through all these rooms. Is that so? Thank you. I already gave every room a quick glance, but I couldn't find anything that could help us escape. However, I think it's still worth examining. Guys, I swear I can say words. I swear, but... Anyway, let's do that again. However, I think it's still worth examining each room carefully for any clues on the demon. Demon? Like the dog we were talking about? That demon? Demon? The person responsible for trapping us here in the first place. Oh, the kidnapper. Our culprit, the mastermind. I guess demon is now another label? Writing that horrible condition on the door to trick us into... Writing that horrible condition on the door to trick us into killing each other. Only a deranged psychopathic monster would do something like that. In any case, let's take another look around, Robin. You take the lead. Huh? Me? Is that a problem? No, I guess never mind. Is she testing me or something? Investigation! Second floor with Oriana. Check out each room on the second floor with Oriana. Some rooms may have more clues than others. Yes. What is it, Robin? Whoa. That thing's really shiny. It's shaped like a vase, but it's made of a heavy gold-colored material. Huh. So this isn't gold? Do you really think a solid gold object would be here in the hallway for anyone to just walk by and take? Well, when you put it that way, it's certainly heavy, despite being empty. And these engravings. It's most likely some sort of antique. Maybe a souvenir. Wow, you really know your stuff. It's just a guess. In any case, this won't be any use to us. Yeah, I suppose we should move on. Huh? What are those things on the ceiling? Are they lights? Unusually designed, but yes, I think so. There's no way to check until we get the power back on, though. Huh. So those aren't real candles, then. It would be an awfully inconvenient lighting system if they were. Their bases are transparent. Looks like there's nothing unusual inside them. Window! An eerie light from the window illuminates the hallway. What a creepy fog. It's quite unusual for fog to be this thick. Do you think it might be clear by tomorrow? Tomorrow. We heard the 6 o'clock bell earlier, if I recall. But do you think it's morning or evening right now? Considering how dark it is in here, I thought for sure it's evening right now. Well... Actually, why do you ask? Sorry, I guess you have no way of knowing this, but... I remember that it was early evening when I was captured. So it's most likely we were all thrown into this house immediately, but what if in fact an entire day has passed already? Or maybe even... Wait. You remember how you got captured? Oh, hang on. Let me explain. I don't remember exactly. Some parts are still fuzzy. But one thing I remember is I was walking outside just as the sky was getting dark. And that's when I lost consciousness. When I woke up, I was on the floor in the foyer with you and Cecilia. The foyer. If I think back to what we talked about there, the most unsettling part is neither of us have any memory of being kidnapped or brought here. It's the strangest thing, right? Almost like we were spirited away. I guess she hasn't really lied about anything, but it's us. Is that really all you remember? No other details? You're not hiding anything from me, are you? No. Look, that's all I remember, okay? Besides, does it really matter how we ended up here? Either way, we're dealing with a criminal toying with our lives. This is no time to be doubting each other. You're one to talk. She's definitely hiding something from me. But what? Anyway, circling back, I wanted to say, since it's likely evening right now, we should turn in for the night. We should bleh. Guys, I swear I can talk. Bleh. I want to say that, since it's likely evening now, we should try to turn in for the night later. Excuse me. You mean sleep here? In this house that we're trapped in? I know it's not ideal, but if anyone's feeling drained, it's important to sleep at least a little bit. Sleep deprivation tends to lead to bad decisions. Now that she said that, I'm noticing how tired I am. Nope, didn't mean to do that. I seem to be constantly hitting the right buttons, which seems to bring up the menu. Yep. What's this room here? There's only one door on this whole wall. It seems to be the master bedroom. I haven't given this one a good look yet. A master bedroom, so the owner of the house probably uses it. We may well investigate it together, Robin. Come on, I'm right behind you. Yep, this is definitely a master bedroom. Really has that master feeling. It's tidier than I would have expected. We might have some trouble finding good clues here. Still, it's worth a shot. Let's look around. Wow, Sorry, I guess doing so many voices back to back is... Doing these voices back to back is... a little hard on my throat. I'm going to hydrate for a bit. I should be thankful there are just 3 characters. If there were 15, I'd not be cut out for this. A large bed. Looks like it hasn't been used in a while. We're not jumping on it. This isn't the time for fooling around. Let's look somewhere else. That's a wardrobe, right? For storing clothes? It appears so, yes. We should search it for clues. Alright, hang on. Clothes, and... Yep, more clothes. It seems these are all men's clothes. Too big for any of us to use. Men's clothes. So, does that mean our culprit is a man? Not if this isn't his house. I mean their house. It's too soon to say. All I know is that a man was living in this room. There's also a bedroom across the hall that looks like it belongs to a young girl. And of course, it's possible the culprit isn't someone who lived in this house, which might make this investigation pointless. Oh wait, back up. You think our culprit could actually be a little girl? It's not completely out of the question. Yeah, maybe. I suppose it wouldn't be the strangest thing. But considering the three of us were kidnapped and brought here, I doubt a little girl could have done that alone. You think there might have been an accomplice? Yeah, if there's more than one person involved, a lot of this makes sense. Why was this ordinary house turned into the setting of some crazy escape game with our lives on the line? Huh? What's wrong? Nothing. It's just... I'm glad you're thinking hard about this, Robin. Should I be happy to hear that? Yes, you should! Oh, I thought there was a vase here, but it actually is a vase... But it looks like it's actually a vase-shaped figurine. How strange. Is that some type of cultural artifact? No idea. It feels kind of fragile when I hold it. Huh. I wonder why there's no dust on it. I suppose it must have been handled recently. I wonder what this is for. A small mirror. The kind for applying makeup, I think. I can't really see my reflection in this. The glass is really cloudy. It must have been quite the historical artifact to get this bad. Huh? But there's also makeup stuff on this dresser. Doesn't this mean someone was using this mirror? Actually, considering the products here, it's not a very comprehensive set. I have a feeling this was an assortment of makeup lost or left behind. I think this is so... Bleh. Can I go back? Oh, log it. I have a feeling this is an assortment of makeup lost or left behind. You mean like other victims? There probably more. There's been more than the three of us. You say it so ominously. Come to think of it, we said earlier that a man must have been using this room, right? Are these products meant for men? They're certainly not branded for men, but of course that doesn't mean men can't use them. True! But then again, since these are pretty random, I don't think even a man would seriously have this be his whole makeup kit. I wonder what the story is behind all these cosmetics. A large dresser. Let's take a look through the drawers. And inside the top drawer is... drawers. Okay, I'm not proud of that one. But in all seriousness, it's mostly undershirts and undershorts in here. White and gray ones. And the other drawers? The others... Huh? They're both empty. Empty? Strange. So less than half of this dresser is in use. The fog is so thick. It's like these aren't even windows, but just panes of glass painted white. Is anyone even outside? Robin, we talked about this. We don't know yet. Hello? Is anyone out there? We've already tried that, Robin. I don't think there's anyone nearby who can hear us. Just what is this place? I think after investigating this room, I'm going to take a short water break. You know what they say, hydrate or dihydrate. Another painting. There sure are a lot of these throughout the house. It's clear that whoever lived in this house has a refined sense of aesthetics. Most impressionist works, figures found in nature. You're going over my head here, Oriana. All I'm saying is that they don't seem interested in the more abstract painting styles. I feel slight kinship with whoever chose these works to display. Glad to hear you're bonding with a potential kidnapper, then. An ornate lamp. The lamp is made of a thin white paper. Wait, is this not plugged in? Doesn't matter. It's not like there's any power running. Sure, but if the cord's not even plugged in, then that suggests that this lamp was never in use before the power went out. That's a fair point. But this is just a bedside lamp, which can hardly serve as a room's main source of lighting. There could be any number of reasons why this was unplugged, perhaps even long before the power outage. I feel like I'm collecting more questions than answers looking around here. A simple green rug is keeping the bed and other furniture off the hardware floor. Maybe there's something under the rug. Not a bad theory. Let's take a look. Nothing, huh? It certainly would have been nice to find a key or something after all that effort. Yeah. Oh well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. A nightstand with a lamp on it. The drawers just have random stuff like watches, loose change, a copy of the Bible. Oh, look, there's a pair of reading glasses in here. Why are those glasses not stored inside a case? Anything in that drawer could break them. Don't ask me. Not much else to look at here. Yeah, I'm under the impression that these are all souvenirs that the kidnapper has taken of everyone who's died. Because that's not ominous or anything. Another door in this room? Considering this is a master bedroom, that door likely leads to a private bathroom. Let's go check it out. Bingo, it's a bathroom. Oh, there's a shower in here. Let's go see if this works. Overall, it's pretty clean. I wonder if the culprit was in here recently. Not a lot to look at here, so Let's just give it all a quick glance. There's a mirror here, but I already know what I look like. Let's see. By the sink, a half-empty bottle of toothpaste and one toothbrush. Just one? Then I think it's safe that only one person was using the master bathroom in this bathroom. Doesn't look like there are any spare toothbrushes either. There weren't any supplies like that in the other bathroom either. So none of us will be able to brush our teeth while we're here. I don't know about you, but I don't intend on staying here for long. Are you saying you're going to try killing one of us, Oriana? Is that what you're suggesting? 'Cause that's the impression I'm getting here. Anyways, sounds like the shower's working at least. Yes, it's a huge relief since the shower in the other bathroom is broken. There's a shampoo bottle and a bar of soap in here too. Hope the culprit doesn't mind us using it. I guess nothing else looks particularly interesting. It makes sense that a bathroom wouldn't have anything useful for escaping this place. At least now we know we can shower here. Huh? Alright, let's go outside now. Back in the master bedroom. Hey, 69%! Nice. Is there anything you think we can check out? I suppose we're almost done examining each of the rooms now. In fact, let me ask you a question, Robin. Okay. Have you ever heard of the trolley problem? The trolley problem? Nope, never heard of it. No, what's that? The trolley problem is a famous thought experiment in ethics and psychology. Imagine you're standing on a train track, and the train is coming at full speed. But down the track you see 5 people tied to it. The train will, of course, kill them if it comes and runs over them. You don't have enough time to rescue the 5 people, but what you can do is pull a nearby lever to change the train's track. However, on the other track, there is one person tied to it. So if you pull the lever, the train will go down the other track and kill that person instead. So with all that in mind, would you pull the lever and kill one person, or refrain from pulling it and let the train kill 5 people? Okay, I know Spock has said the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, but honestly, I would feel bad just sacrificing even one life. That's just not how I do things, but obviously if I don't do anything, the other 5 people are going to die, and honestly, I wouldn't have an answer. I don't know. I can't decide. This is a situation where you have to decide, Robin. Why would a situation like that ever happen? Who tied up those people and left them on a train track in the first place? Robin, you're thinking a little too hard about this. This is a hypothetical situation. So what I'm hearing is, you can't make a decision until you know more about the specific circumstances. I guess so, yeah? So, what's the correct answer? There isn't one. It's a thought experiment, after all. Oh, so then what's your answer to it? I'll tell you later. Huh? That's not really fair. Okay, I've been going about this for an hour, but I gotta say, both the art and the music are pretty. They're pretty good. Yeah, I think we checked everything worthwhile in here. I agree. Let's go visit the other rooms. And with that, I'm going to duck out for a few minutes to get some water. Don't go anywhere, gang! Alright, I'm back. I will admit I kind of noticed that my voices for Oriana and Robin are a little too similar, but given that I'm struggling to keep the voices consistent and I seem to be straining my throat, switching too much between them, I'm going to try my best to take it easy. Hope you guys don't mind. console table with what looks like to be a handle for a drawer. Nothing inside, huh? It shouldn't be a surprise that there are no worthwhile clues or tools in a hallway, Robin. Hey, you don't know that, Oriana. You don't know that. I guess not. Maybe I should try pulling on some doorknobs instead. There's one painting on this wall. A field of flowers? Okay, I guess there isn't much else to say about this. What's that room all the way down the hall? I think it's a bedroom. You think? Just open it. Okay, now I know what she means. There's nothing here. What? It's basically empty. Yes, not a thing in here but a single bed, just the frame and mattress at that. It really is just one barren bed. Robin, do you think anyone was using this room? I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, there's a bed there, so I'm thinking someone was using this room purely for sleeping. On just this, without a pillow or covers? Maybe those got room to another room. Are you just making guesses? Well, what do you think this room was for? Forget it. Let's just move on. What's her problem? Let's go, Robin. Oh, yeah, I think I know exactly her personality type. What's that middle room between the other doors on this side? You might as well go and see for yourself. Okay. Oh, this is the little girl's room. Wait. Did one of those look like a dog? Yeah, that on the left here, right by the wardrobe. That looks a little bit like the dog we encountered. Coincidence? I think not! Looks like a child's bedroom. This was the first room I investigated up here. I thought I might find some clues about the culprit. In a little kid's bedroom. Anyway, I investigated the room thoroughly, and there's nothing out of the ordinary. I'll be the judge of that. If you don't believe me, you can take a look around for yourself. Well, maybe I will. She's weirdly on edge. Okay, I'll take a look around. Fine. I'll be waiting outside. Yeah, something is definitely wrong with her. She is sus as hell. I better make this quick. A bookshelf decorated with an array of colorful book spines. Skimming the titles. Looks like they're mostly storybooks and study guides at an elementary school level. A window looks the same as any other window I've seen so far. Yup, doesn't open. Oh well, it's important to try at least. A poster of a rabbit gazing into the distance. I wonder what troubles the rabbit has to think about. How will it survive the day, I bet? In that case, how it will survive the day, I bet. In that case, I guess I can relate. A very pretty bed, complete with lace and heart decorations. Looks big enough for maybe 2 kids, but it might be a tight fit. So it was probably just one kid using it. Is that a handle? Oh, this is a storage box. Let's take a peek inside. It's completely filled with toys. So I guess this is a toy box? Don't mean to insult you, Robin, but it was kind of obvious that's what it was. Nope, nothing that seems to be a useful clue. I'm starting to think I should have just agreed with Oriana and left this room alone. A little alarm clock. 9:55? That can't be right. Oh wait, the hands aren't moving. The battery must have died a long time ago. A cute little nightstand. Going through the drawers. A storybook, a box of marbles, various plastic toys. Nothing useful here. A tiny stool. I think only small children could sit on this. I don't see us ever having a need for this. You don't know that for sure! A stuffed animal shaped like... hold on, what's this called again? Right, this is a raccoon. I think it's more of a red panda, Robin. But to each their own. Aren't those considered pests, though? Weird choice to make into a doll. There's a circular rug with floral pattern on the floor. Oh, it's really soft. I wonder if we're not supposed to wear shoes. Here. A chair. It's smaller than average to make it fit well with a desk. Yeah, I have no other thoughts about it. A small but well-crafted desk? Looks like whoever used it was into painting. Look at all these different brushes and paints. All covered with a layer of dust, though. These haven't been used in a long time, have they? I guess that means no one's used this for a while. Some drawings are taped to the wall here. Looks like a child drew them. I mean, it's a kid's bedroom, Robin. You're kind of saying the obvious here, girl. A house, a person, and a cat, I think? Huh, a black dog. Wonder if I've seen one of those before. Wonder where I've seen one of those before. Yeah, that's definitely not important. Oh, there's more to the right. Another cat, a snowman, and a couple holding hands. I guess these are cute. Yeah. A stuffed animal shaped like a unicorn. Oh, Robin, honey, no, that's a Pegasus. Wait, is a unicorn an animal? Okay, maybe it's just a stuffed unicorn doll. I think the gaps in our knowledge are on purpose. They've gotta be. A cute dresser for storing clothes. Looks like it's mainly girls' clothes, but they're definitely too small for any of us to wear. You don't know that? There's some plastic star decorations hanging along the wall. Considering the dust on them, I guess they're not intended for any particular holiday or event. Or maybe they were for an event, but something happened and... oh. And the mystery deepens. Let's see, is there anything else I can interact with? Have I checked this room thorough? Oh, enough yet? Yeah, that's enough. I shouldn't keep Oriana waiting any longer. I swear, she gives us an earful. Well, find anything? No. I beg to differ. I just don't know how old this adds to the bigger picture, but I'm pretty sure that was actually useful. Yeah, act smug if you want. I still think it was worth seeing for myself. Something tells me I got a good look at everything worth looking at. Oriana already searched this floor pretty thoroughly, too. Maybe I can just stop here? We still haven't checked this room, Robin. What was in that room? The one you came out of when I arrived? It's a bathroom. I just finished checking every square inch of it just before you came up. It's completely barren of any supplies besides a couple of towels. My guess is that no one really uses it. No one, huh? The sink and toilet are functional, but the shower in there is not. There must have been some faulty piping that the owner of this house never got around to fix. Yeah, because he's probably dead, Oriana. Even more reason to believe that no one really uses this bathroom, then. Let's see, I'm missing one thing. I suppose... I'm sure I'm missing something, but they're kind of prompting me to end it anyway, so that's what we're going to do. Do you think we've checked everything important now, Robin? Yeah, I think this is all we're going to find. We've checked out every room on this floor, haven't we? Yes, it took some time, but at least we have a few clues gathered. And one conclusion we can make for sure is that there were two people. That there were two people living in this house. Well, at least two. Not just two people, Oriana, but at least two. The man in the master bedroom and the little girl in the bedroom across the hall. Oh wait, at the end of the hall there's... what's around the corner over there? Just a dead end. Come on, you should go take a look. Huh. That painting looks a little ominous. Another painting. Kind of an eerie one, too. My thoughts exactly. But yeah, this really is just a dead end. What a strange layout. And this wall on the right, I guess the master bedroom is on the other side? Oriana, what are you hiding? Stop being sus. Oriana? Oriana! Huh? What is it? You went quiet and spaced out there. What's wrong? Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, it's nothing you need to apologize for. I was just thinking about the writing on the door. That door downstairs. Yeah, you're probably trying to kill someone. Preferably kill Cecilia. She's sus too. This door will not open until one of you dies. Yeah? Why? Why was that the extent of the information? Why was there nothing about a time limit or the means of death? I don't think means of death are important to this killing game, Oriana. You're overthinking it. Kinda like me. It's as though the author of this message wanted us to agonize over what the message means. Hopelessly wander around the house, only to find there really isn't any other exit. And then have us, by our own free will, decide to kill each other, all without directly forcing us to do so. That's utterly demonic, yes. We're dealing with someone who wants us to forsake our morals, our humanity. But that's exactly why we're looking for the culprit, right? We need to find them and put an end to this. The culprit. The demon. Oriana? Let's say we do find the culprit. What do we do from there? I guess demand they set us free? And what if they refuse? What do you think will happen then? Then they probably just kill us. But there's 3 of us. If we gang up on... What? What if it's a large burly man? What if it's more than one person? Do you honestly think the 3 of us are going to be any good in a fight? Don't you get it, Robin? There's no way out of us. One of us will have to die. Okay, Orion. New plan. You 2 kill each other so I can leave. You're both mentally unstable. Oriana? Why were we brought here? What did we do to deserve this? Why can't they just kill us instead of making us turn on each other? This sounds like something Maakuma would do. Make us despair and all that. Tell me something, Robin. Are you thinking of killing someone? What? You don't know me or Cecilia. Why should it matter to you if one of us dies, right? That's... Murder is wrong. No matter the situation, no one deserves to end someone's life. What about self-defense? Even thinking about ending someone's life is disgusting. You understand that, don't you? I'm pretty sure that depending on my answer to this, things might take an unexpected turn. I need to choose my answer carefully. I feel she'll kill me if... Even if it's in self-defense, I think she would try killing us. I agree with you completely. I don't believe it's ever right to kill people either. The culprit definitely wants us to panic and try to kill each other, but we can't lose to them. We need to do everything we can and get out of here. All of us. Together. Yes, exactly. You're a good person, Robin. I'm glad there are at least two of us who are. She looks a lot more relaxed now. In fact, I think this is the first time she smiled that warmly. Alright, so back to the topic at hand. Even though we have access to the entire second floor, the same can't be said for the first. I'm confident the last door in the foyer would be unlocked if we can find its key. A key? Well, there's reason to believe that would be the case. Before you woke up, Cecilia and I found a key behind the clock downstairs. It turned out to be the key for the furnished bedroom on this floor. You mean the little girl's room? Why would it be locked up? Oh. No good can come from locking a kid in there. I have a bad feeling about this. Your guess is as good as mine. Anyway, considering the layout of the second floor, it's very likely that a large portion of the first floor is blocked off. The last of the locked doors are in the foyer and the kitchen. And based on their directions, I think they lead to the same room. It's probably a living room or some space that has more doors connected to it. And you think if we gain access to the rest of the room, we might find something interesting? Exactly. It may not be a way out, but it'll be something the culprit didn't want us to find. That said, if they really didn't want us to go in there, they probably wouldn't hide the key anywhere we could find it. The key might just also happen to be in the key might also just be in the culprit's possession, and they might in fact be hiding in that room watching us. This isn't going to be easy, huh? I think I'll search around here a little longer. You can stay and help if you want, but she looks a little worn out. I should give her some space. Nah, I'll go investigate the first floor now. Who knows, I might find that key, or a clue to that key. Alright. Thank you, Robin. I think after searching the kitchen, I'm going to call it night. I think that would be a good stopping point. But anyhow, let's go. That door in the middle, between the kitchen and bathroom. Yep, it's just like Oriana said. This door is locked, but a key might open it. Where am I going to find a tiny key, though? I better check everything carefully from now on. Well, no use standing here and staring at it. Guess I should investigate somewhere else now. Let's see, where should I go? I don't look forward to talking to Cecilia. She's more unhinged than Oriana is. I might as well join Cecilia in the kitchen. It'd be nice if I can find something to eat, too. Ah! Ah! Whoa! I almost ran right into her! Oh, Robin, sorry, did I scare you? I'm fine, how about you? Ah, I knew it! Robin, look at the clock! Huh? See, it's a little past 8. We heard a long chime when it was 6 o'clock. But did we hear any chimes for 7 or 8? Robin, are you listening? That clock might be meh. Forget about the clock, Cecilia. Huh? Look at the door. What about the door? Cecilia, there's more to it. It still has that... Huh? This door will not open until one of you dies. You have 20 hours. Oh. That third line wasn't always there, right? Not that I'm aware of. It's definitely the first time I'm seeing it. What is this? Why are they doing this to us? I know. Isn't it wonderful? Wait, what? Now we know this death game is for real. If we don't kill someone real soon, we're going to be in big, big trouble. Have you lost your mind? Anyway, Robin, considering the time, let's have dinner now. Dinner? How can you be thinking about dinner when... Robin, relax. It's not like the door is saying we have 20 minutes or something. Let's all gather in the dining room for dinner and talk about what our plan is going forward. She's got a good point. We really need to talk about what that message update could be. Is Oriana still upstairs? Boy, she's a hard worker, huh? Or maybe she's sleeping in one of the bedrooms. She's sleeping in one of the bedrooms? I don't think so. I'll go fetch her. You go to the dining room and wait for us. I guess I'll have to check the rest of the house another time. What a depressing note to end an investigation on. Even though I woke up for only a couple of hours, I feel so drained. Okay, off in the dining room. Not going to lie, this game, it's actually it's scaring me. It's creepy. It's doing its job really, really well. I've got no complaints about that. What is that? Something wooden got smashed up? A broken chair? What happened here? Never mind this. Let's see what the food situation is. I guess the kitchen is further back? Oh, so this is what the kitchen looks like. There's cut up cans of food on the counter. Is that our dinner? Why does it look like they've been stabbed open? Robin? Ah! Well, no, I'm not going to lie, I thought that was Cecilia, but no, it's Oriana. Ah! Oriana, you surprised me! Right back at you. What do you think you were doing? I was just looking at the food. Huh? Where's Cecilia? I thought she was right behind me. I guess something upstairs must have caught her attention. Oh. So, I saw the door. Yeah. It wasn't you, right? Of course not. I figured as much. Then that means... Are you saying Cecilia is the one responsible? Also, care to explain that broken pile of wood in the other room? Oh, yeah, the broken chair, that was Cecilia's doing, wasn't it? I don't know. Probably? And that? Is that supposed to be the dinner Cecilia wants us to eat? I mean, it smells okay. I guess she couldn't find a can opener. Unbelievable. I'll go put these on proper plates. In the meantime, can you clean up that mess in the other room? Okay, sure. Guess it's time. I guess it's up to me to clean up this after all. Cecilia, you lazy bum. Where the heck did Cecilia run off to? I finished cleaning up the chair. Good work. I'm just about done here, too. Oh, yeah. Did you find anything upstairs after I left? Yes, actually. I managed to find in this pocket I managed to find this in the pocket of one of the coats in the wardrobe. Is that a key? Most likely, but I don't know what it's for. It doesn't fit any of the remaining locked doors. A hidden key. I wonder what this will do for us. Wait, you mentioned you used the key to open one of the rooms upstairs, right? Where's that key? Oh, here it is. It's different. This new key is smaller than the first one. Good point. I wonder if this means this key isn't for a door. But if it's not for a door, then what could it be? I'm back! You guys didn't start without me, right? Another scare. Another scare. My poor heart. Wow, everything's all tidied up too! Where have you been, and what are you holding? It looks like... Wait, isn't that the gold vase in the upstairs hallway? Oh, don't mind this. I'm just borrowing it for a bit. It looked pretty heavy and good for smashing windows, so I gave it a shot, whipping this thing at all the ones upstairs. You were... What? And any luck? Nope, not a single one would break. It's super weird. Oriana, she says she was upstairs trying to smash windows. Don't you have any issues with that? Why would I? It's not like this is my house. That's not what I meant. Relax, Robin. It's only throwing things. I grew up playing softball, I'll have you know. If you put up your hoodie, I could whip this thing and knock it clean off without even grazing your hair. Wait, I'll give it a different read because that smile's creepy. If you put up your hoodie, I could whip this thing and knock it clean off without even grazing your hair. Please don't. Just put the vase down and sit. We have a lot to discuss. Still, the fact that not a single window broke. I suppose that means this house has been modified to keep people trapped inside, which can only mean that this is a premeditated kidnapping. You mean the culprit planned ahead to trap the three of us in here? I mean, I don't see any other explanation, guys. There's a good chance that's the case. Yes. A carefully planned kidnapping. I still have no idea, but do either of you remember how you got kidnapped? Nope, can't say I do. I was out for a walk just before sunset, and the next thing I know, I'm waking up on the floor here. That's pretty much the same story Oriana told me earlier. Since the clock was around 5 when we woke up, I guess we got brought to this house right away? Or maybe a day's passed, or maybe just 12 hours? We still can't really tell if it's morning or night with that frog. Sorry, Robin. Looks like it's just pretty much all we can say. No, that can't be all. Let's try a more specific question. Where were you? Where were you taking your walk? Were you anywhere near this house? Well, I'm sorry, Robin, but Cecile and I talked about that before you woke up. And all we remember is that we were both outside in the early evening when we were kidnapped. Yeah, the last day's just a big blur in my head. I know it was a day off, but I honestly can't remember what I was doing the whole day. Was I in the city? On my way home? I guess whatever the culprit used to put us to sleep did number on my head. No, I think you were like that before, but I should keep that comment to myself. I see. I'm still wondering how they managed to put us all to sleep so quickly and without our noticing. For example, if they knocked us out with blunt force, our heads would be aching. But they're not. If they used tranquilizer dots, we would still feel some numbness wherever they hit. Or, if they had used some type of sleep-inducing gas, there's no way we would forget something like that sudden and unusual. You certainly thought this through. And yet, here we are, without any injury or memory of how we came to be here. Well, in my case, I just don't remember anything at all. Anyways, it's safe to say that the culprit put each of us to sleep using the same mysterious method. The culprit? Who do you think it is? The person that brought us here? Guys? Ariana was looking for clues regarding that, right? Yes. My current theory is that there are at least 2 people involved. One culprit and an accomplice. An accomplice? I see, that would make the most sense, considering how they caught 3 people all at once. But did you find any clues about the identity? But did you find any clues about the identities of this evil duo? No. Really? Even though you're so sure there are at least 2 involved? Hang on, there's no need to taunt her like that. We're all on the same team here. Aw, I wasn't taunting her. Do you really think that little of me? Yeah. The same team. But come to think of it, Robin, you posed the initial question, so let's hear your thoughts. Who do you think the culprit could be? Huh? Me? Yes, show us your detective skills. I think it's a little too soon. Sorry, I got nothing. You're not even going to try? Boo! That's probably for the best. It won't do us any good to jump to the wrong conclusion. Alright, I guess we don't have enough clues to identify our mystery culprit. Then let's try a different angle. Why did they kidnap us? Does the culprit just have something against any of us? Who could say? But, do you believe there isn't a single person out there holding a grudge against you? You're one to talk. I'm sure your carefree tactlessness rubs some people the wrong way. I'm totally sure it has. I don't know anything about these 2. Heck, I don't know anything about myself. I wonder, have I done anything horrible enough for someone to want me dead? But if that's the case, why not just kill me directly? Why put me to sleep and bring me here instead? Something's not adding up. Don't overthink it, Robin. It's also possible that anyone would have been fine. And we simply happened to be the first couple of targets they spotted along the street. But I suppose the fact they targeted exclusively girls is pretty telling. The whole situation might just be the culprit acting out some weird fetish. There's that tactlessness again. On that note, actually, something's been bothering me for a while. And what's that? The fact that this all ends with just when one of us just dies. Why only one of us? Why isn't a last one standing gets to leave kind of game? What are you... Isn't it obvious? There's something that can only happen with that rule, and there's something that can only happen with that rule and exactly 3 people. two of us could collude and kill the third party in order to escape. That's... Don't tell me you didn't realize that just now, Robin. And to be honest, that actually split my mind. That slipped my mind too, and that's honestly kind of obvious in hindsight. This is why I make it for a terrible detective. I mean, that's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, where's the fun in that? You got your priorities skewed, girl. At least with the free-for-all, everyone has a fair shot at winning. That's not what I... But if only one of us has to die, this could end pretty quickly. How about Robin? Care to take a stab at it? Celia? Please! But sheesh. Now that we got that out in the open, doesn't it feel way more tense here? We can't split up anymore. Two of us could rendezvous and agree to kill the loner. Heck, there doesn't even seem to be collusion. Any one of us could just straight up murder someone right now. After all, only one of us needs to die, so whoever doesn't get killed... Enough! You... Even though you're only saying the truth, there are some things you just don't say, Cecilia. You're right. That wasn't fair. There's enough stress as it is, right, Robin? Yeah. Anyways, woohoo, we've been talking for a while. What do you guys think? Have we covered everything? I think... I'm afraid to ask any more. We've been talking a lot about our culprit for the most part, but let's be real here. Does it really matter who the culprit is? There are no other exits besides that door, and now we have a 20-hour clock literally counting down to our doom. Why don't we stop wasting time and cut to the chase? Robin? What? Weren't you listening? I said let's cut to the chase! Who do you think should die first? Nobody needs to die! We all need to get out of this alive! Oh, Robin, you're just as stubborn as someone I know. We're boxed in, Robin. There's literally no way to escape. None of the windows will even crack, and we can't call for help. Honestly, where's that optimism coming from? Oriana? Oh no, she's lost it! Ah, something just brushed past my leg. What's down here? Ooh, a puppy! Careful, Cecilia. He has a knife. Right, you're right. Whoa! Wait, you're the dog from earlier. I think it's a black poodle? I don't really know dog breeds. What? Uh-oh. Oriana seems flustered. I wonder if she... What is that precious creature? Likes dogs. Oh my gosh, so floofy. I could just stick my face in this floofy little belly. You're already doing that. Oriana, you're suddenly acting very out of character. Meh, it's fine. Might as well let her relieve some stress. It's got the cuddliest widow paw badge. Squish, squish, squish. Anyway, Robin, have you seen this dog before? Yeah, when I was searching the bathroom. It ran off and disappeared before I could get a good look at it. Oh, it can stand up! And from a glance below, he's a healthy little baby boy. Yeah, yes, we can see the, She's really having fun down there. Oh, no. I guess that dog's here right now because it's looking for food. The pet pool is right over there after all, which means the dog probably lives here. Did the culprit bring it here? That's my guess. Yep, that's my best guess. Yep. Who knows? This dog might lead us to our culprit. But isn't that strange? If the culprit was planning on using this house for a crazy death game, why would they leave their dog here? Oh, good point. Huh, that dog actually raises a lot of questions. We were all pretty sure this was a premeditated kidnapping, but yeah, it's hard to believe the culprit would just leave a dog wandering around here. But you know, it's possible there's a simple explanation for it. Maybe the dog snuck in from the outside. Wait, but that would mean... Excuse me? What? She's back. You two have been going on and on about this dog. But isn't it rude to keep calling him the dog and not use his name? We don't know his name. It looks like his collar doesn't have a name tag. Ooh, what a neat little collar. I guess we should just give him a name for now? Ooh, how about Cerberus? He looks like a powerful little guard dog, don't you think? That might be a little cringy. What kind of a cringy name is that? That's unacceptable for a cutie patootie like him. A creature with such a magnificent, floofy fur should be given a name befitting its charm and elegance. That's why his name can only be Shaggy. Both of these girls are lost causes. Not that I'm one to judge, but both of these are awful at picking names. Just awful. Where's the elegance in that name? They're rubbing your face in that dog's belly, rub out your brain cells. It's more elegant than what you came up with. Why is your head only filled with violence? At least I'm being consistent with my aesthetic. How does a single dog regress your mental age to 5 in an instant? Oh, please. If anyone's mental age is 5, it's you blue dwarf. Ah! You went there? You made fun of my height, didn't you? Guys? Is a dog's name really worth getting so heated over? Robin, you be the tiebreaker. Which name do you like? Yeah, Robin, you decide. Come on, Robin, just pick one. Yeah, pick one. Both of them are pretty bad. It's too much of a pain to come up with a better one right now. Fine, let's go with... Good choice, Robin. Welcome to the family, Shaggy. Aw, seriously, Robin? You don't think that's super lame? Calm down, it's just a temporary name. Anyways, should we actually start eating dinner now? Oh, and I guess we should make something for Shaggy, too. Yep, I think I can remember seeing some dog food in the kitchen drawers. I'll go get it. BRE. Oh, wait, let me do it. I want to do it. Pretty, please. It's a relief that Shaggy came in when he did, but we never really landed on what we're going to do about the situation. Is there really no other option? Does one of us have to die here? Well, I'm beat. Let's call it a night, everyone. Huh? I agree. We haven't searched for this long, but I can tell everyone is feeling tired. Especially Robin. It would be more efficient to get some sleep and try again in the morning. I I mean, if you're both okay with that, I'm definitely reaching my limit. And I remember what Oriana said about making bad decisions. Whoa, hang on there, Robin. We haven't figured out who sleeps where yet. Let's see. 8 hours should be more than enough sleep. We'll resume our investigation at 6 in the morning. 6 o'clock? Oh yeah, the clock in the foyer. It still hasn't gone off since 6. Huh, now that you mention it, I wonder if that last loud chime broke it. Or, if it really rings only at 6 o'clock, it might serve as our morning alarm. If it wakes everyone up, I won't complain. Robin, you should go to sleep right away. You don't look well. Oh, okay. So, how do we go about splitting the rooms? Besides the master bedroom, there are 2 bedrooms, one furnished and one empty. The little girl's room and the suspiciously empty bedroom, huh? Wanna do rock, paper, scissors for the master bedroom? That's fair. Sure, I guess. Guess it's up to fate. Okay, rock, paper, scissors, shoot! I lost. We both played scissors, so it looks like Robin gets the master bedroom. I guess I'm pretty good at this. Alright, let's play for the furnished bedroom. I don't mind either way, but fine. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Yes, I win! Sore loser, huh? Rabbi said that out loud. You said you didn't mind it either way. I don't. I'm perfectly fine using that room. But there's no covers or pillows. Will you be okay? Oh, right. There's no... well, I'll be sleeping with Shaggy anyway, so I'll have no trouble staying warm. He's not very big, you know. Plus, he's called it a touch. Which is not what a dog should do. This is a thought I've had since the beginning, but that's clearly a ghost dog. I mean, his cute and cuddliness will keep me all worked up and warmed? Wait, that sounded kind of... Don't laugh! Alright, let's get ready for bed. Is this really alright? I can't shake the feeling that something will happen tonight. But I'm so tired. We'll investigate again in the morning. For now, let's just get some sleep. Hey. Awake? Robin. Is that Cecilia? There we go, Robin. Hi. How do you feel? How did I... What? Is it 6 o'clock? Nope. It's still the middle of the night. But I just thought you should know. We can escape now. Cecilia, you didn't... What? Well, I guess not right now, but very soon. Come on, follow me. Wait, no. Is this what I think it is? Right this way. Is this Oriana's room? Ready? Ta-da! She's not in here. Huh? Where's Oriana? Oriana? Oriana! She's tied up in a gag and a towel? A knife? I was actually planning to finish this quickly, but then I figured you should be part of it too. A part of it? Yeah, you know, killing Oriana. I mean, come on, this is so simple. We just play by the rules and we get to escape. Easy peasy. Easy peasy? Cecilia, how could you do something like this? What's wrong, Robin? Why are you surprised all of a sudden? Perhaps even a little disgusted? What? Ooh, looks like you're very disgusted. Then I have some good news for you. Robin, you're a good person after all. What are you? I mean, I don't know if you talked with Oriana while I was somewhere else, but as far as I know, you never wished anyone to die here. And your reaction to this tells me you don't find this sort of action to be justified. So, even in this crazy situation, with everything so perfectly set up, you still wouldn't wish for someone to die? How righteous of you! What the hell are you talking about? You know, I have nothing against Oriana. She has traditional ideas and an uptight sense of justice that I can find a little cringy at times, but she's a good person. The thought of killing someone to escape this place never once crossed her mind. Truly, she's the last person in this world who deserves to die. And that's exactly why she's here now, moments before this blade ends her life. Cecilia! But depending on what you do, we'll find out if I'm truly the sole evil of the group. What are you talking about? I'm going to ask you to make a decision. A decision? Yep, I'm going to choose one of two options. First option is you turn away and let me kill Oriana. The second option, you take this night and kill her yourself. You? Well, what do you think, Robin? You have no idea how excited I am to hear your answer. Come on, Robin, don't keep me in suspense. Oriana, what will you choose? No. This ends now. Give me the knife, Cecilia. We're not killing anyone. Interesting. So that's your answer, huh, Robin? Give me the knife. Even when the situation before you is set up so perfectly like this, you choose to stop me. You choose to prolong our hell. Give me the knife. Robin? No. Stranger. You no longer interest me. I said give me the... Did I just die? What happened? It's so dark. I feel so weak. That smell. Blood? Wait, I see something. Is that Oriana? No. I'm on the floor and the stench of blood is creeping closer. It's reached my face. The smell's so strong. I think I'm going to be sick. Oriana, I couldn't save you. I'm sorry. Well, I got one of the bad endings. I'm assuming there's more to this. I just need to choose different choices next time, but You have successfully rejected this ending, sending Robin to start. Alright, I think this is a good place to end for tonight. Oh, roll back. That's going to come in useful. But yeah, we're going to call it there for the night. But yeah, I'm actually I'm very interested in this. I probably will stream this again. Yeah, I've got nothing else to say other than I enjoyed this and I'm excited to see more. And if you guys are interested, I recommend you do the same. It's available on Steam, so you can check it out there. That's where I got my copy. But anyways, this was my first stream as Jinx the Patchwork Imp. Thank you for those who tuned in, and I look forward to playing more of this with you. But next time, I'm planning on playing Chrono Trigger on Friday around 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm planning to come back here to another killing game next week. Just haven't decided the day yet, but keep an eye on this space and you'll know. But anyway, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Take care, fellow goobers. This is Jinx signing off.